Here we go, here we go. White 80. Watch the run, watch the run.
They'll run on first down. Dillon. He'll have a first down past the 40. 16 yards, it moves the sticks. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates any type of pressure of the game, pressure of people in your face, all of that. That didn't shine through on that throw, though, did it?
No. A little bit of a dangerous pass and off target, too. Going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
From the gun, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Let's get out the field, defense. Off. 50's the mark. 50's the mark. Tommy. Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
On second and 11 now. Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11.
Check, check, check. Flip it, flip it, flip it.
On second down, it's Edwards. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Middle. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
All right, now. Black 80. I know he ain't got it. These 2. Come to me, it's me. Mike Black is good.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Tackle made by Justin Evans. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Steelers.
Set! Like 80! Hey, here we go. Hey! Watch the slant. Motion. Let's go.
On first down, Dillon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Now on 2nd and 16, Roethlisberger. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Gus Edwards, 45 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. Roethlisberger will throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
Let's go.
At their own 12-yard line.
Ready?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. First throw now for the backup Bortles. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the former first-rounder Artie Burns. Johnson was the intended receiver.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's the backup Rudolph. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. By the way, as we expected, most of the starting units out here in the second quarter. So get your 2 deep, your 3 deep, your 4 deep ready for this one.
If you have a particular favorite who wasn't a high draft pick or is an undrafted free agent trying to make the team, this is the time to watch him play and give it his best shot. Because most of the starters, you're exactly right, they'll be out of the game watching the rest of the way.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Rudolph flush to his right. That's complete right around the 8. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal.
Hey, we got 4. Hey, exit. Check safety.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Noah Spence drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the kick by Butker is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And almost in. interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Check. Watch the shit. Pilot, 64, weak. Watch the shit. Now.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Marcus Johnson, 57 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run again with Samuels on 1st down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A throw over the middle taken in and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Check 45 to Mike. Let's get the ball. Get it.
On first down, it's Samuels. And he's taken down inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Hard, hard. Go.
Rudolph on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Johnson. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. This is Samuels. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll run on first down. Samuels. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, his second sack of the night.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? 10 logo. Smoke. Hey, 50. Protein.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The Bucs on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Bortles. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Hey, a sidebar worth noting is that preseason cuts have changed. So week 3 that we're in right now, the preseason, I think, what did you say, the roster's going to stay at 90 instead of going down to 75 this year?
That's exactly right, Brandon, because in the past, at the end of week 3, or game 3, you would cut the roster down to 75 and play game 4 just like that. In this case now, though, they're going to be able to keep guys all the way through. So guys who would normally not have a chance to finish out the preseason, they'll get that chance now and get more opportunities to get on tape.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They were looking for Johnson that time. 3rd down here. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at about the 14. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now Bortles on the bootleg. Steps away. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And they try to sweep to Jones. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Well, partner, if we had their entire playbook in front of us, I'm not sure we would have picked out that play as the one to run in that situation. How about the guts of the offensive coordinator? Dialing that one up into great success.
22-jet bomber, 22-jet bomber.
Now a play fake. Bortles. And he fires one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
This is Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game. And they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. 15 lining. 15 line. Hey, watch the flat. Go.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the carry, it's Samuels. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll go again to Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Down, 50, plant. Here we go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
On third down, here's Jones. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On first and 10, here's Bortles. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tyson Alualu able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Throwing on second and long. Bortles, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
He's checking. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, seam 6.
On third and long, it's Bortles. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on second down, Rudolph. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 12 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18.
Ready. 18 Gators.
On second and 11 now. Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Rudolph. This is Johnson. He's got it. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now a give right side. Dillon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Shoot.
Now on second and 16. Rudolph. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's Rudolph. He gets it left side to Johnson. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can attempt to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
At the 12-yard line.
Let's go now. 10 Tucson.
Coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
Hey, world.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Johnson the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there. Threw it behind him.
Lucky. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
61. Matchbox lights.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. Going up top for Miller. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. There he goes left side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Let's go. 60 or.
50, Mike, 50. Defense wins championships, baby.
5.
On first down, Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now Bortles. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Now this throw caught left side. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bucs. They've got the football. They also are in front here on the scoreboard as we start the fourth. Bortles now on first down. This is caught. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Throwing now is Bortles. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rudolph looking to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw, Rudolph. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now the Steelers use the first. Their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Rudolph. Oh, the Buccaneer press pressure too much. Down he goes. Noah spins. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Stay with your man.
On first down, Bortles. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. I got you.
Again, it's Jones. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Hey!
Here's Samuels again. Fights off the defender. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rudolph. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Rudolph. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready, break.
First down, Steelers.
X3. 218, chopper.
Check my 45. Check my 45.
Big grip. Big grip.
Rudolph on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
30 base.
Here I come. Here I come.
Get ready.
They run with the fullback mix. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Taken in by Switzer on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Rudolph. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
Hey, Foxtrot. Protein spill. 56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get it.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph able to find Switzer. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 10 yards out. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, jumping over. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Hey, high 7. 2.
Rudolph following the fumble recovery. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Deontay Johnson there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. So that one will be accepted.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Bucs on third down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This is 3rd and 8. Bortles to throw. And that's complete. It's Watson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Down. 60 or. All right, T, let's